have here the Kirby G6, and we're going to see if my friend, who's just an average Joe, what kind of degree do you have?
I have a master's degree in electrical engineering.
So he's an electrical engineer. We're going to see if he can use the Kirby. We're going to have him do two things. We're going to have him, first of all, vacuum the carpet with it, and then we're going to have him use the hose. Go ahead and start now.
Alright.
So there's
you turn it on before.
So there's a power switch here. I'll give you that hint.
Okay, you give it to me. That's kind of cool though.
And then you can just figure out.
I can play around and
yeah.
Without breaking anything, right?
Yeah. You can also you can look it up on YouTube.
This is nice.
It is super nicely machined. That is the thing about Kirby. This is made in the U.S. and this is kind of was one of the better attempts at an upright vacuum that U.S. manufacturers have tried.
So this doesn't do. I haven't figured out yet, but looks like. Oh. Is this lock?
So that will bring it up and down to adjust to the carpet.
Oh, wow.
Now, for reference, you have a Miele U1 upright.
Right. I use a Miele daily, but this is. I like this like mechanical stuff.
How old do you think this vacuum is?
30 years old.
30 years old. So the design is from 1989 originally. But this, basically, if you can imagine this in the color blue, is being still sold door to door. This one is about it's about 18 years old.
This is a lock.
Alright, we're vacuuming. So I'm going to give you a hint. Why don't you press the yellow pedal?
Yeah, and this can lock it.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's got a transmission.
What do you mean by transmission?
So this vacuum has because it's so heavy, pick it up.
It's pretty heavy.
It's really heavy, right?
Yeah.
Would you say it's heavier than the vacuum you own?
Yes.
All right.
A little bit more heavier.
So because this vacuum's so heavy, they put a transmission on it, so it would be easier to push.
So, what do you mean? So N is what?
Neutral and drive.
But why do you need drive?
Because it's so heavy.
But I feel it's harder to in the drive mode.
Well, when it's on, it's not.
Oh!
It uses one motor. And the motor has a power takeoff going to a transmission with dual clutches.
So why don't they keep this now?
They still sell this vacuum. You can buy this vacuum now. It's $2,000.
Well, I mean, why doesn't people keep that? That's a great function to have. Because it's heavy. Vacuums are heavy.
Vacuums are heavy.
You need some help.
Or you could just make the vacuum lighter.
No. It doesn't work. Live vacuums doesn't work.
Alright.
So you want me to figure out how to do that?
So now I've got the chair here. And I'm going to ask you to put an upholstery tool on the end of this hose.
Okay.
And attach it to the vacuum and figure out how to do it.
Okay. So this is easy, right?
That part's easy. That part's really no different. But how does it attach to the vacuum?
Okay. Now, let's see. feel like I can pull this off.
It does come off.
It does?
Yes.
In what way, though?
But not for the attachments.
Okay.
They do not clip onto the bag.
Okay. So I can't take this. I was thinking... No, it didn't work. Never mind.
So...
That makes sense. Can I light this down?
Yeah.
Wow. This is actual wood?
So, yeah, wood brush rollers are cheaper to make than the carbon fiber poly composite.
Fiber.
Yeah, it's basically a resin, plastic fill resin that's in the Mila.
What? Is the engine cover?
Yes, it pretty much has an engine cover.
Belt? Is that belt?
You're getting real close.
Wow. How does this work?
So,
Looks like it's a mechanical structure here.
Yep.
And you put this on here?
Oh, there we go. It only goes on one way, though.
That's good. It needs to do that. Right? Because it goes two ways. You might not.
And I'm just going to throw this out there. He changes his own oil on his car, no problem.
Yes.
I consider you a fairly mechanical person.
Here we go.
All
I
right.
think it works. Let's try
Let's turn it around, show the camera, and see if it's...
Everybody should see this. This is pretty much.
Yes, it's on. It is on correctly.
So you're not supposed to turn this.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Now you can clean the couch. Or the chair, in this case. All right. Let's clean the floor again.
Let's clean the floor again.
Yep.
Put it back.
Put it back.
Okay. Actually, I'm curious about this.
We're gonna record again. So now you have to put that on.
I wanna get stuck into that. What is this?
So that is your belt lifter.
A belt lift.
There's instructions on top of that, and you're supposed to figure that out.
Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to read the instructions.
I gave you the option to watch the hour-long instruction manual.
Really?
Yes, you can watch the video on YouTube on it.
Okay. Oh. There's your belt. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. Seems like when your belt is tightened, you can't do this.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you give up? Would you like me to show you how that thing works?
What? Put it in back?
Yes.
No. Let me give it a shot.
You think you got it?
I want to give it a shot. I was just taking time looking at this.
So I'm going to give you a small hint.
Okay.
Because I keep seeing you struggle with this.
I'll turn it up.
Yeah, bringing it up makes your life easier. All the way up. The other way.
Okay. Yep, I wasn't thinking about that. No, I'm not going to read the instructions. I'm just going to do it.
You're just going to do it and be a man. Let's see if it runs.
I don't think it's going to run though.
Find out. Is the brush turning?
Huh?
Find out if the brush is turning. No, turn it on, turn it upside down, and see if the brush is turning. So just tip the vacuum over. So that would be a problem.
Yes. Yes.
So you skipped a step.
Right. You can show me now.
Okay. So what is going on here, and we're going to, for the camera, go through the instructions. So those are the instructions. Lift up, lift the belt. So what you're doing is there's a belt in here that must be lifted all the way up. Like that.
Right.
And then when it goes on, it's going to go over the shaft like that, and then you're going to release it.
Then it will be on
Yes.
the shaft.
Yes.
Otherwise it won't.
And every couple of months, whether you use the tools or not, that rubber belt needs to be replaced.
Because it pulls the roller.
Yes, and all the debris goes through the rubber belt and chews it up. So it's not like a timing belt on a car or a timing chain, it's rubber.
They need timing belt.
They do.
They need like chain.
That would make sense, or you would think that they would put like a motor here and it would be self-contained, you know, and just have like a plug or something. Alright, so now I have it set up and you can see the red arrow is matched up. So now put the front on. Alright.
No, it's different.
Yeah, it just kind of rocks on and then you
Like this?
Yep. Alright, now turn the thing all the way. And now let's see if it works.
Alright.
Move your hand. Alright.
Holy crap.
Now it's
That's
working.
pretty fast.
So my question to you,
Okay.
when you asked for a good vacuum,
Okay.
what would you have said if I told you, if I had given you this vacuum or the vacuum you got?
You mean exactly this one?
Exactly this vacuum, yes.
I think if they have the same power, same amount of cleaning power for me,
Yeah,
I would pick the one I have.
you'd pick the one you have. Now what if I told you this has roughly a third the power of the one that you have?
3 times the power.
No. 1/3, as in,
That's the power I have.
yes.
I wouldn't pick this one.
And it
It's
costs
cool.
more, and it costs more money to run a year.
Yeah, because you have to replace a belt. I think
Yes.
for me, if it's just a tool, not something to collectible, I won't buy it.
Exactly.
I want to spend time, even though, let's say you give it to me for free.
Yeah.
I want to spend money and time trying to
Mess with that every time you have to vacuum.
It's cool though. I like the design of it.
It looks very cool.
Yes, it's a good design, but
it's not practical.
right, not practical.
Well, thanks for going.
Collectible item.
Thanks for going through the frustration of doing that with me.
Sure.